And this is Greg Abbott, and he's talking about the fires, and let's let him use his own words here. And what Cindy picks up on is he's trying to get us to understand the technology, literally, and that's part of his purpose at this point in time.
Frequently, when you see the aftermath of that damage, there's some semblance of a structure that is still there. When you look at the damages that have occurred here, it's just gone, completely gone.
Appreciate all y'all for tuning in. But again, Biden even came out, the whole roof scenario. We talk about how blue and dew in the roof. Listen to what Biden said about Texas.
If you fly over these areas that are burned to the ground, you'll see in the midst of 20 homes that are just totally destroyed, one home sitting there because it had the right roof on it. And anyway, since I took office, FEMA's provided Texas alone.
Appreciate all y'all for tuning in. But again, Biden even came out, the whole roof scenario. We talk about how blue and dew in the roof. Listen to what Biden said about Texas.
If you fly over these areas that are burned to the ground, you'll see in the midst of 20 homes that are just totally destroyed, one home sitting there because it had the right roof on it. And anyway, since I took...
So we now have Texas governor acknowledging that these fires burn the structures differently. They don't leave anything behind, where typically in the aftermath of a fire, there is some semblance of the structure that was burned. At the same time, Biden's coming out trolling the plasma fire truthers with the blue herring about blue things didn't burn. I hope you can now see that that is a distraction. Those of you who want to continue saying, no, really, blue things didn't burn. Don't kick my pet theory. Well, when the president is trying to direct the public conversation that's about to be had because people are starting to notice, and even the governor of Texas is acknowledging some of the reality about the difference of these fires, the president's out here to direct the conversation over in that direction, so then we're arguing about whether or not blue things burned. This is part of a video that I titled, Blue Things Didn't Burn is a Tar Baby Psyop. Let's just watch a minute of this. Out of the tree that still has leaves on it. That means flame didn't attack the tree from the outside. Electricity did from the inside, like a lightning bolt, but coming up through the ground. And 2 weeks earlier, only 3 weeks ago, there's another tree burning from the inside at the Isle of Rhodes near Greece. Blue Things Didn't Burn is a tar baby meant to stain the credibility of people that are pointing out these anomalies. Don't fall for the trap. Show them the simple truth that they can see with their own eyes. And have them explain it to you, why this tree still has its leaves on it and is burning from the inside. And then give them the understanding that this is electricity based. Those leaves that you see blowing in the background are attached to the same tree that's burning from the inside. And having multiple examples of this is a lot more effective than telling people things that are blue did not burn. So tell that damn president of the United States to quit throwing that tar baby psyop my direction and take his blue herring somewhere else. And I guarantee you, I could go to every fire from every place around the world that's on fire right now and show you these same burn patterns. Blue thing. So, from the fires in Canada last year, I clipped part of a news broadcast that showed the firefighters saying that they are dealing with something they haven't dealt with before, that they're not used to dealing with, and that is the trees burning on the inside. So much so that they have to walk up and feel the tree with their bare hand to see if it's hot, and the ones that are, they cut them down and extinguish them. So here you can see the thumbnail from the video from 6 months ago titled Massive Plasma Fire and Social Media Blackout in Maui. That's the day that happened, and it says 6 months ago. But just before that, you can see the thumbnail for Plasma at the Apollo of Rhodes 7 months ago. It too shows a tree burning on the inside over in Greece a month before the Maui fires, where there's also trees burning on the inside. The blue herring, the blue things didn't burn, is a red herring, and now that you have the President of the United States directing the conversation in that direction, I hope that those of you that have been clinging to that know that you're grasping at threads and he's trying to create confusion. That way, the people are divided over whether or not blue things burn, rather than acknowledging these things that are burning in ways that we have never seen. I will include this link in the description titled Blue Things Didn't Burn is a Tar Baby Psyop. And this one that I made 10 days ago titled Hustle Bitch Gay Frogs and the Plasma Fire Discussion, where I gave a better description and explanation of what counterintelligence propaganda is and how they are trying to lead this conversation off the runway before it gets airborne, lead it off into the ditch where people are debating whether or not blue things burned. So this is Apollo of Rhodes. This is proof positive that the fires happening now around the world are plasma fire. We'll watch it twice. So there's number 2. He started out with number 1 burning on the inside. Here's number 2. Here's number 3. All the vegetation around the tree is not on fire. The leaves on the ends of the limbs, there's number 4 and 5 in the background, and 6. If you slow it down there, you can see a couple in the background. Notice the leaves on the trees are not burned. All of the vegetation on the ground around the trees is not burned. Just the trees on the inside. Here you can see one in the background off to the left. You can see it glowing on the inside. And here you can see another one back there, but I'll just leave the link to the original. Nothing's burnt around here other than the inside of the trees. All of the vegetation along the ground is unburned. All of the leaves on the trees are unburned. That was from the video Plasma at Apollo of Rhodes from 7 months ago. So I'll include links in the description to the video titled Blue Things Didn't Burn is a Tar Baby Psyop, along with the recent video I did titled Hustle Bitch, Gay Frogs and the Plasma Fire Discussion, which this is a piece of. You can see the unburned branch sticking out of the charcoaled tree trunk. We need no theories about blue things and whether or not they burned. Believe your eyes. and let the theories and the explanations wait till later. Wait for it. Right there. Unburned branch sticking out of a charcoal tree. There's multiple examples of this. No one needs to be able to understand anything to be able to see that. You start talking about blue things that didn't burn and you're asking them to conceive of something that's outside our range of comprehension. Show them what there is to be seen. Leave the theories alone. Otherwise, you're doing a great disservice to the learning curve that the public is about to have, a very sharp learning curve regarding this subject. And if they're busy debating whether or not blue things burned, they're wasting valuable time.